Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Volunteers will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. That's 20. He's got space. Snowed under by the defense. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jefferson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Still on his feet at the 25. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The Vols want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
They want to throw it. Let's it fly. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense.
Here we go.
Makes the grab on the left. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
The give to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. The offense needs to move it just a hair more on 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
To the air on first down. He's got an open man. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Using his legs, it's Lewis. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Picked off to stop the threat. Running through contact. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown ball. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it in. It's Green. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Moore will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Turning it on. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are.
He's going for it all. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now facing a third and long.
Come on, set.
The snap sets up to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on first down. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
And how nice is it then to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak, everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Makes the grab inside the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Forced out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got room on the return. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown Volunteers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Punts it out of the air. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got a man. It's Lewis. Made a defender miss. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. Going for it all. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. He makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Ducks are rolling down the field.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He caught it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it at the 20. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And back to the air on 2nd down. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go back to work in the final period of this one. 29 Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's got it on the right.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. On at the 30. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Got his man on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown ball! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
How about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back, and here comes the offense. To first down. The sure hands, it's Davison. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver.
He's going for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking deep. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough done today.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking to scramble. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They get to him as he throws.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, they were probably thinking four-down territory with it third and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snapped.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. From the gun. He gets the two-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the score. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for Dave.